Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Holmes. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Williams running left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now Jackson on first down. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 44 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After one, our score 9-6. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Eric Dickerson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. We'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before break. Jackson. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jake Youngblood. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Dickerson on the handoff. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Hester to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Try and take him home. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Eric Dickerson, four-time rushing champ. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 12. Brady. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 46 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He hits Adams complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Cunningham. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Running it with Dickerson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Now Brady. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3 yards the gain there, second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Brady to throw again. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Brady now on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On the give, this is their fullback.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Cunningham to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On first down, it's Cunningham. Going up top for Kupp. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one taken in by Hester. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
On first down, Brady. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Anderson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And they rattle off a big one. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget it. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The ex-Niner, Deion Sanders, with the tackle defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, it's Pollard. And some space here. The 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tony Pollard, 49 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 40. 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Brady to throw. Here's Hester open right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a give right side. Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who is contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And they'll get this down to the 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run left with Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Cunningham. Just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now Brady again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. A quick throw by Brady, complete. Touchdown! Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Pollard now a first down and more. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Pulls it in at the 13. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Pollard. 99 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Brady will try again on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. It is fielded right at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense is on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop. A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, it's Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The Hall of Famer's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Anderson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cunningham looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. Jerry Rice, open right side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. One final try now for Brady. He shakes it off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Well, we saw a close game.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas.
Now Hester will get a shot.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Marcus Allen. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a first down throw. Cunningham dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by the... Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Pulls it in at the 13. Brady now on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
It's over! It's over! Let's dominate!
And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Play action. It's McNair. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. McNair to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Second and 5 now. Brady. In trouble, and he's taken down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run now with Dickerson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now they'll throw with Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Eric Dickerson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. Dickerson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Eric Dickerson, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Returning it, Johnson. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Brady now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's McNair. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back to Dickerson here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Anderson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bush. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, it's Bush. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running it with Dickerson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd and 9. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now McNair looking for a first down throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. Touchdown, Detroit. Reggie Bush, 67 yards. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Brady.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Charles Harris. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Brady going to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's McNair. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. Shifts by at the 15. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A give left side, Bush. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Reggie Bush. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Lions have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right? Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get the... And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short... Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is scooped. Up by the Lions. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Trying to punch it across with Bush. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone.